Hi, it's Pete McKinney. I've just been digesting Kidderminster Harriers 3-1 win over Braintree today. It was a much needed win for Harriers. It's their first win in 10 games and it ends a sequence of 4 defeats in a row. But also, Harriers had a very difficult week with the news that Josh Gowling, their captain and first team coach, was going to go on loan to Grimsby Town. Gowling had turned down the opportunity to sign a new deal, although I don't think that deal was actually anything concrete at the time, to go on loan, and you could feel the sort of apprehension with the fans as they came through the gate, and then the lack of an atmosphere. But what the fans needed were goals, and you got them 3 in the first half. So and that definitely helped to blow some of the dark clouds hovering over Agborough away. Well, certainly today. I mean, obviously, it was fantastic news for Danny Wright, who finally got off the mark for Kidderminster Harriers with 2 well-taken goals today. He hadn't scored in his 10 previous appearances for Harriers, and it was important. He really sort of made his mark, and he certainly did. Lee Hughes continued his good form with another energetic, sort of enthusiastic display, and he got a very good goal in the first half as well, and that's 2 goals in as many games for Hughesy. So, but there were lots of positives from today, to be honest. Obviously, we always worry after losing an influential defender like Josh Gowling, even though he hadn't been playing well recently. But the guys who came in did a very good job. Nat Kelly, who played in central defence with Jamie Grimes, he'd looked nervous the first time he played for Harriers in January, but this time he put a no-nonsense, full-blooded display in, really, completely fearless, and threw himself at everything, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for the way he responded to his performance against Altrincham, because it was a very good performance today, and one particularly fantastic challenge on Sean Marks, a Braintree defender. It was a fair challenge, and unfortunately it left the Braintree man injured, but that's not the fault of for Kelly, who did a very good job. James Fry also came in and made his debut, and he had one nervous moment in the first half, but otherwise was pleasingly solid. And that's a great sign for those young men in the future. Jared Hotchkiss had to deputise at left back because Kevin Nicholson was dropped to the bench, and he, as always, did a very solid job in a slightly unfamiliar position. So another positive there as well. And Luke Maxwell came off the bench and showed more signs of he is going to potentially be a very good player for someone in the future, and hopefully Harriers. Braintree, though, were in hindsight perhaps the best opponents for Harriers. They turned up a bit low in confidence, and for once an opposition side really struggled on the pudding of the Agborough pitch, and couldn't get their passing game going. And the Harriers, who were slightly more direct, took the chances they made brilliantly, so it was fantastic to see. Braintree did make a fight of it in the second half, and their captain Kenny Davis scored an excellent goal about 30 seconds into the second half, and Bernard Mensah also missed a good chance for them not so long after, which would have made it 3-2, and maybe the nerves would have jangled. But Harriers got through that tough period and ground the game out, and it brought a smile to everybody's faces. So let's all just enjoy this win and then focus on next weekend's bank holiday double header away at Telford on the Saturday and home to Bristol Rovers on Easter Monday.